Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we dissect the strategic landscape of the future, turning crucial research and complex market shifts into clear, actionable intelligence for you. Today, we are deep diving into a topic that really it affects every single brand, every business out there. We're talking digital visibility in 2025. We're looking at a fascinating stack of sources, a collection of white papers we've nicknamed The Last Detective in the Search Engine, a neo-noir tale of SEO survival. And the story they tell is, it's a dramatic one. They basically outline a world where search has gone, well, full Tron. The core problem, the big mystery we have to solve, is what we're calling the case of the missing blue links. I mean, for decades, the internet ran on clicks, right? Google ranks stuff, we click the links, simple. But then, the large language models, your ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, they all arrived, and people just stopped clicking. They just asked the machine a question, and boom, the machine gave them the answer.
Exactly. And this wasn't some, gentle evolution of an algorithm. This was a revolution.
A revolution fueled by convenience.
Absolutely. Visibility is no longer about climbing a list to get that click. It's about being so authoritative, so well-structured that you are the one cited by the robot.
Cited by the robot, that's the new goal.
That's the whole game.
Yeah.
The central insight from all this research, we adapted a famous quote for it. In the future, everyone will be cited by AI for 15 minutes. Earning that citation is everything.
So our mission today is pretty critical. We're distilling the survival guide for this new AI-first world. We're going to show you how to adapt or, risk becoming invisible to a whole generation that just gets its answers from AI. Okay, let's unpack this. What does it actually mean for your brand when AI is the gatekeeper?
It means we have to start by acknowledging the casualties. We're not even really talking about SEO anymore. It's generative engine optimization.
Let's look at the victims then, because the old game is absolutely 100% over. Biggest casualty. RIP keyword stuffing. I remember when that was a job.
Oh, for sure. Those days are ancient history now. The tech is it's fundamentally different.
How so?
Well, AI models don't count keywords. They process meaning, semantics. They see right through all those old tricks, like Neo seeing the code in the matrix.
So all that work shoehorning a keyword into every other sentence is now.
It's useless. Or worse, it could actually hurt you because it makes the content sound unnatural to the machine.
Okay, so keyword stuffing is out. What about backlinks? They were the currency of the internet for so long.
They're drastically devalued. I wouldn't say worthless, but their role has shrunk.
How?
Well, they still provide some of that foundational domain authority, which matters. But think about it. The AI isn't clicking links to write its summary.
Right.
So if your content is poorly structured, if the model can't understand it and quote it easily, then 1,000 links pointing at it are functionally useless.
Like a screen door on a spaceship.
Exactly. The AI won't use it if it can't process it, period.
And the urgency here is real. The research says 58% of U.S. adults have already encountered AI summaries in 2025.
The audience is already there. The clock is ticking.
Which brings us to the new strategies. The source material calls it the dynamic duo nobody saw coming. First up is LLM optimization.
Right. LLM optimization. This is the process of basically teaching the large language models to trust you.
Teaching the machines.
To trust you, to cite you, and, as the source puts it, to make you look good at robot cocktail parties.
Yeah.
It's about building that machine-level reputation.
And then there's the other half of the duo, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO.
So GEO is the tactical side of it. If LMMO is the grand strategy of earning trust, GEO is how you do it.
The nuts and bolts.
Exactly. The specific techniques, schema markup, content clustering, things like that, they get your content chosen and served up in that generated answer. It's SEO's cooler, MIT-educated younger sibling.
I love the analogy they use to explain the jump in complexity. If traditional SEO was chess.
AI optimization is 4D chess while riding a hoverboard.
Yeah, it just captures the chaos of it all. You're not just playing on one board anymore.
You really aren't. And this brings up a great question for you listening. What's more shocking to you? That keyword stuffing is finally truly dead, or that backlinks aren't the magic bullet they used to be?
That's a good one. Let us know in the comments which part of the old world you're having the hardest time letting go of. Okay, let's move from the casualties to the combat manual. This is the practical stuff. The sources call it the 5 commandments of AI visibility.
Your new toolkit.
Exactly. Let's start with commandment 1, which is about the writing itself. Write like a human, structure like a robot.
And this is the central tension, right? The AI demands really clear, authoritative, fact-dense writing.
So you still need good prose, channel your inner Hemingway, as they say.
You do. But that wisdom has to be delivered with machine-like precision. Use your headings, use bullet points, use sharp definitions, make it easy to parse.
But doesn't that risk making our writing robotic? If we're just structuring everything for a machine, do we lose the human reader?
That's the tightrope you have to walk. And it's a great point. If you write only for the robot, you lose that spark.
So what's the balance?
The sources say that clarity actually benefits both. A well-structured article is easier for a human to skim and for an AI to quote. The trick is not to sacrifice a good story for a list of facts.
That makes sense. And it leads right into Commandment 2. Embrace your inner architect. This is the really technical structure.
This is the new baseline. Schema markup is no longer optional.
Can you just quickly explain what that is?
Sure. It's basically code you add to your page that tells the search engine exactly what your content means. This is an FAQ, this is a how-to, this is our company address.
You're labeling the data for the machine?
Precisely. You make it trivial for GPT or the others to scan your page and understand it instantly. If your data isn't labeled, the AI will just find a source that is.
Okay, let's move to trust. Commandment 3. Build trust like your life depends on it. We've heard about EAT for years, but how is it different now?
It's supercharged.
Yeah.
Because the AI models are terrified of hallucinating, of making stuff up.
Right.
So they aggressively seek out verified, definitive sources.
Yep.
That means you need visible expert bios, you need to cite credible external sources, you need fresh, updated data.
You want to be the default answer.
You need to be the Morgan Freeman narrator of your niche authoritative and impossible to doubt.
Love that. Okay, so while we're building trust, we have to actually let the robots in the door. Commandment 4, feed the new crawlers.
Yeah, these aren't your grandpa's Google bots. We're talking GPT bot, Claude bot, Perplexity bot. They're all a little different, and they're all hungry for data.
And you have to manage them.
You have to optimize your robots.txt file, which is basically the welcome mat for these bots. The source calls it negotiating with Skynet.
It feels a little like that sometimes.
It does. But if you don't give them access, they
Yeah.
bypass you. You're invisible.
And that brings us to the last and maybe the biggest conceptual shift. Commandment 5. Go semantic or go home.
This is the centerpiece. You have to forget about single keywords. Just erase that from your brain.
And focus on...
On context, on intent, on topical depth. The machines understand meaning now. They're not just matching words.
They're basically telepathic.
In a way, yeah. They understand the nuance of a complex question and find the source that answers it most completely. That means your content has to cover a topic comprehensively, not just one popular phrase.
That is a deep, deep change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we know how to structure things. What about the tools? Every good detective needs their Q branch.
Absolutely. And the new scoreboard requires new tools to measure what matters.
Let's start with the big one, LLMrefs. What is it?
LLMrefs is the citation tracker for this new era. It's how you know if any of this is working.
So it tracks.
It monitors how often ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, all of them, actually name drop your brand or quote your content in their answers. The source calls it Google Analytics met James Bond's watch.
Because it's tracking what happens in that zero-click environment.
Exactly. It shows you where your real visibility is.
And for execution, the sources mention a couple of others, Surfer SEO and WriteSonic.
Yeah, these are for the content creation part. They're like having a smart intern who never sleeps. They help you map out that semantic depth we were just talking about.
Making sure you cover all the bases.
And then there's Rank Prompt. This is more for the big picture strategy. It helps with keyword clustering and AI-driven ideation. It's like the Mind Palace tech from Sherlock, but real.
I like that. So these tools all feed a totally new scoreboard. We're in the upside down now, where clicks aren't king.
Clicks are no longer the primary metric. The new number one is AI citation frequency. How often do the robots quote you?
And agencies are actually using this as a KPI.
The smart ones are. What's fascinating here is they're tracking their LLMrefs score like it's the NASDAQ queue. They can show clients actual citation growth as ROI.
So that brings up this term, zero-click attribution. It sounds like a paradox. How do you attribute value if no one ever clicks?
It's about the value within the summary. LLMrefs can track sentiment, where you mentioned positively. Did they use your specific definition? Was your data point the source?
So the attribution is the brand recall, the authority you get from the AI's endorsement.
Precisely. That's the value. along with a goal of 100% brand recall in AI chats. And the most powerful part, the citation compound effect.
The gift that keeps on giving.
It really is. The more you're cited, the more authoritative you become to the models, which means you get cited even more. It's a flywheel.
Okay, armed with all this, let's nail down the final battle plan. The strategic moves for survival.
Let's do it.
First, you have to expand beyond Google's kingdom. It's a multiverse now.
Yes. You can't just optimize for one search engine. You have to think about ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, all of them. Diversify or die.
Second, and I think this is so important, craft answer assets.
This is a huge tactical shift. You're not just writing articles. You're creating concise, quotable chunks of content that are designed to be grabbed by an AI.
Like a perfect 50-word definition of an industry term.
Exactly. They need to be the show-me-the-money level movie quotes for your business. Short, sharp, undeniable.
Third, and this is for the long game, build content clusters.
Right back to semantic depth. You want to become the undisputed, comprehensive source for an entire subject. The Gandalf of your niche-wise, authoritative, slightly mysterious.
And this all rolls up into the fourth strategy. Embrace SEO. Search everywhere optimization.
Because search isn't just in a browser anymore. It's in your voice assistant, it's inside custom GPTs, it's fragmented across 1,000 places.
Your strategy has to be everywhere too.
And all of that comes together in what the source calls the flywheel formula. It's like in The Mandalorian. This is the way.
What's the formula?
It's SEO plus GEO plus AEO, that's AI Engine Optimization, plus LLM equals victory.
And the key is that they all have to work together, right? Like the Avengers.
So you absolutely have to assemble the technical structure, enables the AI recognition, which builds the authority, which gets you more citations. It's a reinforcing loop.
Master that flywheel and you dominate, ignore it, and you're a digital ghost.
That's the choice.
So here's the conclusion, detective. The search landscape has gone full Tron. Visibility now equals AI citation, not blue links.
And the brands that embrace this AI-first reality are the ones who are going to build unshakable trust and dominate discovery.
So your mission is threefold. 1, optimize every piece of content for AI comprehension. Structure, schema, all of it.
2, leverage the new tools. Get on LLMrefs. Use things like Surfer SEO to build out your content.
And 3, measure what matters now. AI-driven impact, citation frequency, zero-click attribution.
The future belongs to those who get this right. It's time to move.
But before you go and rewrite your entire content library, there's a final thought here.
We talk so much about writing for the machine-clear structure, quotable assets. But if the AIs are recommending content based on how well it's structured for them, this raises an important question. How much does this new system incentivize us to write for the AI first and for humans second? What new forms of creativity or maybe what new constraints will this put on us as content creators? We now have two masters, the reader and the robot.
That is a really complex trade-off to think about. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. Start right now. The competition is not going to wait.
We'll see you in the future, detective.